How long are you gonna stay in there?
Huh? Are you one of them?
No, I'm not. I always work alone.
Alone? Are you an otaku too?
Come on,
That
get
is an
out.
absurd assumption.
We can't stay here forever.
I always work alone. Ah, I see. A fellow
Uniform
no
is
social
different
lifer.
from theirs.
You're the Metal Gear Chief Engineer, Hal Emmerich, right?
You know me?
I heard about you from Meryl.
Oh, so you're here to rescue me?
Sorry, but no. There's something that I've got to do first.
Oh, well, at least you're not one of them.
Huh. Are you hurt?
Oh, I'm okay. I just twisted my ankle a little bit trying to get away.
Well, if that's all, it's nothing to worry about. I want to ask you something. I need information about Metal Gear.
Huh? Metal Gear?
Yeah. What's Metal Gear really designed for?
It's a mobile TMD. It's designed to shoot down nuclear missiles. Only for defensive purposes, of course.
Fire. I already know that Metal Gear is nothing but a nuclear-equipped walking deathmobile.
Nuclear? What are you talking about?
The terrorists are planning to use Metal Gear to launch a nuclear missile. You telling me you didn't know?
It is the height of
They're gonna
silliness
put a
that
dismantled
Otacon
warhead
didn't
into
know.
Metal Gear's TMD missile module?
Wrong. From the beginning, the purpose of this exercise was to test Metal Gear's nuclear launch.
Like, just imagine how much they would have had to talk around
The
him.
terrorists are just continuing the work you started.
No, you're wrong.
I heard
But
it
he's the
directly from your
head of the
boss,
design
Baker.
team.
No. A nuclear missile on Rex?
So you really
Like,
didn't
just
know.
imagine. Okay, imagine
No. All the armament was built by a separate
if
department.
this game was
and the
made
president
today,
personally
the
supervised
villains
final
would have a
assembly of the main
WhatsApp
unit.
group, and they would have
President
purposely
Baker.
excluded Hal from the
Yeah.
WhatsApp group, or they'd
I was
have
never told
two,
exactly what
one that
belonged
has
to Rex
him and
with.
one that
I only
doesn't.
know it's equipped with a Vulcan cannon, a
And one
laser,
time they
and a
accidentally
railgun.
used the wrong group, and then they hurriedly delete all the messages. And so he wakes up one day and it's like, huh, why are there like 59
A
deleted
railgun, you
messages?
said.
Yeah. It uses magnets to fire bullets at extremely high velocities. The technology was originally developed for the SDI system and later scrapped. We were successful in miniaturizing it in a joint venture between Armstech and Rivermore National Labs. The railgun is on Rex's right arm.
Metal Gear's main function is to launch nuclear missiles. You sure you're not forgetting something?
It's true that Metal Gear has a missile module on his back that can carry up to 8 missiles, but are you saying it was originally meant to carry nuclear missiles?
Yeah, but that's not all I think. If Metal Gear fired only standard nuclear missiles, then they should already have all the practical data they need.
No. Could it be?
Could it be what?
Metal Gear's co-developer, Rivermore National Labs, was working on a new type of nuclear weapon. They were using Nova and NIF laser nuclear fusion testing equipment and supercomputers.
So they developed a new type of nuclear weapon in a VR testing lab, huh?
Yes, but you can't use virtual data on a battlefield. They would need actual launch data. These are some of the supercomputers. If you link these, you can test everything in a virtual environment. But it's all just theoretical.
So this exercise was designed to test the real thing.
What
I've
did
just
our
realized
president
something
do?
absurd, Dash.
If the terrorists launched that thing...
All of this data, all of this information made by supercomputers is on a single optical disc.
It's all my fault.
An optical disc that probably has a lower storage
My
capacity
grandfather
than
was
the
part
game
of
this
the
is printed
Manhattan
on.
Project. He suffered with the guilt for the rest of his
Than
life.
the CD this game is printed on.
And my father? He was born on August 6th.
Yes, it's very special.
1945.
The day of the Hiroshima bomb. God,
That's not all your father did.
3 generations of Emmerich men. We must have the curse of nuclear weapons written into our DNA.
My dad was born on the day they bombed Hiroshima.
I
Yeah?
used to think that I
Oh,
could
is that
use
all his
science
connection
to
was?
help
Well, he
mankind.
also did some other
The
fucked
one
up
that wound up
shit.
getting used was me.
And he built multiple Metal Gears, and he
science to
made
help
me
mankind.
ride in a Metal Gear when I
Seen
was
the
an
movies.
infant. And he killed my
That's
mom.
enough crying. Pull yourself together. Where is Metal Gear? Where on this base are they keeping it?
I might be misremembering some of those
Rex is in
details.
the underground maintenance base.
Where's that?
I think.
North of
No, yeah, I
communications
think Dr.
tower.
Strangelove
It's a long
is
way there.
Emmerich mother.
The emergency override system for the detonation code.
It was
is
always a
active.
very
Yeah,
odd twist for me
maintenance
because,
base
like, she's the
control.
most gay
You'd
character
better
I've
hurry.
ever
If
seen.
they were planning a launch from the start, then their ballistic program is probably finished. And since they haven't called for me in a few hours, they must not need me. In other words, they must be ready to launch.
Meryl's got the detonation code override keys. We'll link up with her.
If we can't override the launch, we'll have to destroy Rex.
Imagine
I'll show you
having
the
as
way.
little interest in
On
men
that
as
leg of yours,
Strangelove,
you'll just
and then
slow me
ending up
down.
with Huey.
You'll need me.
That's
if you're gonna
just
destroy
sad.
Rex.
I don't need you. I just need your brain.
I created Rex. It's my right, my duty to destroy him.
If you get a chance, try to escape. When the coast is clear, I'll contact you by codec.
How am I supposed to escape from an island?
Okay.
So what then?
I want you to hide somewhere and keep me informed. You know this place well, don't you?
Of course I do. And don't worry, I've got this. It's the same stealth technology as the Ninja. Foxhound was gonna use them, but with this I'll be fine. Bad leg and all.
Good. But I want Meryl to watch after you too.
Well, she's gonna have a hard time since he's invisible.
Meryl, the engineer's okay.
That's a relief.
I want you to look after him. Where are you now?
Very close.
There she is! Over there!
Oh no! Damn, they've spotted me.
Meryl, please stop taking off your mask for these calls.
Something's wrong.
It's not a smart
Did you hear
move.
something? Wasn't that some kind of music?
What did she look like?
She was wearing the same green uniform as the terrorists.
Okay, that was a slight, very, very vague hint just then, but like what he said about the music,
Guys?
She had such a cute
he's
way of
he's
walking.
referring to
She
Psycho
kinda wiggles
Mantis.
her behind.
Whenever Psycho Mantis is around, you
Well,
can
she's
hear
got
like
very
vague
cute
classical
arms.
music.
Way of walking, huh?
If she's disguised as the enemy, you'll have to contact her when she's alone, huh?
I'm not sure how he
There's
heard
only
that
one
through
place where we
your
can be sure
codec
she's
call
by
that he
herself.
wasn't in, but eh.
Where's that?
Don't be so dense. Here, use this security card.
Oh, that was awkward.
It's security level
For a
4.
brief second, his wrist was turned so far inwards that I could see through the gap.
You're not in pain, are you?
Huh?
You feel okay? Nothing bothering you?
What's wrong? Getting all friendly all of a sudden.
No, nothing. I'm glad you're okay.
You're strange.
I'm a little nervous. Everyone else I've saved suddenly dies.
You're bad luck.
Forget it, Doctor.
Call me Otacon.
Otacon?
It stands for Otaku Convention. An otaku's a guy like me who likes Japanimation.
Oh god, I forgot he calls it
Japan was
that.
the first country to successfully make bipedal robots.
Did they
Still
win?
the best in the field of robotics.
And Japanese
This is just straight up
cartoons played some part in
police
that.
knots footage.
They did.
These are cutscenes from police
I
knots.
didn't get into science to make nuclear weapons, you know.
That's what all scientists say.
I became a scientist because I wanted to make robots like the ones in the Japanese animes. Really, it's true.
Just sounds like a childish excuse to me.
You're right. We have to take responsibility. Science has always thrived on war. Greatest weapons of mass destruction were created by scientists who wanted to be famous. But that's all over now. I won't take part in murder anymore.
Whatever. All I want from you is information.
Sure, I know everything about this whole base. Ask me anything about Rex or about this place. Also, With this stealth camouflage, I can sneak in and out of the armory and mess hall. If you need ammo or rations, just tell me and I'll bring them to you. I'm on frequency 141.12. See you later.
And once again, I don't get a full heal. Alright, I might as well save the game now while I have the chance. If I can remember the buttons. Alright. Mailing. No, not camp. Oh, god damn it.
Well, it looks like you've rescued Emmerich for the time being.
Yeah, with that stealth camouflage, he should be able to hide safely. Gray Fox. I can't believe it. But the real problem is your niece. The way the codec got cut off like that has me worried. Something must have happened to her.
You're worried about Meryl?
Not exactly. It's just that she's holding the detonation code override keys. They're our last chance of stopping that nuclear launch.
You're a cold man. Your mission is more important than the life of your companions?
This is war. Survival is the name of the game. Sometimes you have to be cold to survive.
Yes, but
Snake, either way, I want you to find Meryl as soon as possible.
I understand.
Alright, so I'm gonna save the game, and I need to step away for a minute. I'll be right...
there's an old Chinese
I'll be
saying,
back in like a minute,
"A scholar
Dash.
who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar." Einstein said it another way. He said that only a life lived for others is worth living. That's why I entered MIT instead of Princeton or Vassar like my friends. I wanted to do applied physics, not just theoretical stuff. I wanted to make things for people. The Soliton radar system or the codec system. I just wanted to make something that would be useful for people. I think that it was the same for Dr. Emmerich, too.
It's funny that you quoted Einstein then,
He
because
was
didn't
used
he
like a
mostly
tool,
focus on
used to make a
theoretical?
horrible killing machine. Maybe it would be better if engineers like us just stopped making things. I don't know.
Yeah, Snake's got no response to that. His entire life at this point has been defined by engineers building things they shouldn't. Don't think there's anything in the lab I need. There might be... The Russian might have respawned. No, it did not. Nothing from over here. Alright, so let's just head out. Well, actually, I almost completely forgot. There is a bunch of references in the game. So there is what you could describe as a PS1. I mean, that certainly looks like a PS1 controller. A very, very blocky PS1 controller. The console next to it, not so much. Maybe like an obscure version of it. Can I? I wonder. Let's try a grenade. Yeah. Oh, no. The papers did get sent flying. So I can do that too. Alright, let's try destroying those servers. Okay, yeah, you can break stuff with explosives. So that's what the Cyborg Ninjas attacks count as. Yeah, we've got ourselves Police Knots robots up there. And a Police Knots poster. Some of these might be from his other game. What was it called? Snatcher, that was it. One of those might be from Snatcher, I'm not sure. Ooh, somebody needs to clean this shit up. Alright, now I have a level 4 card. There might be at least one door in this corridor that I can open. We will see. Ow. Okay, 3. Let's use the gas mask to extend our time. 4, here we go. Stun grenades, more stun grenades, alright. Just supplies. I can worry about clearing out the entire corridor when I come back here with a higher security clearance. But now, we're going to head to B1. I'm going to try and find Meryl. No response. Nastasha, you got any input?
Otacon said that now it's possible to design and test new types of nuclear weapons in a virtual simulation without ever exploding a nuclear device. Is that true?
Yes, it is true. Since the establishment of DART and NEEF early in the 21st century, there has been a wealth of data concerning nuclear fission and fusion. There is also much data accumulated from the nuclear tests conducted over the last 4 decades. With the processing speed of today's supercomputers, they can design a new nuclear weapon through virtual reality computer simulations. In order to collect data for the simulation experiments, they are doing subcritical tests underground. Those are experiments in which they detonate high explosives in proximity to plutonium without setting off a critical chain reaction. They then measure the effect that the shockwave has on the plutonium. By measuring the particles which fly off the surface of the plutonium, they can learn the mass, speed, and distribution of the plutonium particles. The politicians insist that whether it is above ground or below ground, a nuclear test which does not cause a nuclear explosion is not a nuclear test, and therefore does not violate the CTBT. A lot of people do not agree with that interpretation. The first subcritical test was performed on July 2nd, 1997, at the Nevada Nuclear Testing Facility. After that, subcritical testing became extremely common, not only in America, but in Russia countries too. They say that the reason for the tests is to ensure the safety and reliability of the existing nuclear stockpile, but that is nothing more than a flimsy cover story. In reality, the danger of a nuclear weapon exploding accidentally decreases over time. It is clear that the real reason for these tests is to aid in the development of new types of nuclear weapons. Even the government admits that the data collected from those tests is used in virtual reality simulation tests.
So Meryl's disguised as an enemy soldier, huh? Well, even so, you should be able to spot her if you look close enough. Use either first-person view or corner view mode to get a really close look. You might also try to sneak in by covering yourself with that cardboard box.
Campbell, are you suggesting what I think you're suggesting? About your niece? Quote-unquote niece? Nah, couldn't be. Hey, Master, I haven't heard from you in a while.
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier.
As a gamer.
In war, a split second can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Don't ever hesitate. The slower you react, the greater the chance that you'll be beaten.
Alright, enough stalling, because that's absolutely what I was doing. I was eating a snack while I was letting the codec calls play. So the gist of it is that I need to figure out which of these soldiers is secretly Meryl. There is one way to do that, and that is that she has a very distinctive walk. And she also wouldn't have not have gone into the men's. So I can eliminate him. I can literally eliminate him. Oh god, oh it got everywhere. Oh shit. Oh, that was a mistake. No. No such luck. No working mirrors here. I think they are in the cutscene, but not in regular gameplay. Oh shit, okay, box. Fuck.
Mr. Box.
Oh, that was... Okay, no. Okay, that's the real guard. Which means... There you are.
Don't move. That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
So by being just a little too efficient, I ended up getting that secret anywhere.
For a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
This is no time to try and hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart mouth. You're Meryl, all right. Are you hurt?
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a paint tattoo. It's not real. I was a fan of Foxhound way back, and guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
That was like 3 years
There are
ago.
no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are
Well,
either
maybe
dead
5 years.
or
I don't
in
remember
prison.
exactly.
One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great soldiers throughout history?
Why didn't you contact me?
My codec was broken.
Is that all?
Shouldn't you just be happy we met up like this? How did you recognize me in disguise?
I never forget a lady.
So there's something you like about me, huh?
Yeah, you've got a great butt.
Oh, I see. First it's my eyes, now it's my butt. What's next?
On the battlefield, you never think about what's next.
So Snake, how are the negotiations going?
Oh, you
No
can't be
progress.
serious. There's fireworks going off
So
outside.
it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
I can only
There are
hope
two
that you
ways.
guys can't
Either
hear
we
that.
Destroy Metal Gear, or
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in
Yes,
an underground
indeed.
maintenance
Where
base
could
to
they
the north.
possibly
Take me
be?
too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
I've just noticed she's got a knife, but I don't think she ever uses it.
You know, I don't use
And
makeup
yeah,
the way
working
you do.
mirrors in the cutscene.
I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father. He was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face too while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a 50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh, so I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry, I can handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
Listen, I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old. I'm more comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the commander's room on this floor.
I never noticed
The
before they
override room is
actually had a
blocked by
proper
glaciers.
reload animation. Like the slide came back and
The door to
everything.
the commander's room is security level 5. This card will open it. It was inside the pocket of the uniform I was wearing.
Looks like he must have been guarding someplace important.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back,
I know this
Dash.
place better than you.
I found Meryl.
I'll be point man.
I did catch her in
Follow me.
time for the little secret. Also, holy shit, Dash. Forget MGS 2. MGS 1 had a working mirror. Kind of working. It doesn't do anything when you like lean left and right. Also, for some reason, you can use this. Yeah, I think I've got everything out of here. How's my eye health is running pretty low.
That's strange. There's no guard.
What happened to the music?
I'll keep a lookout. Make sure you're ready, okay?
Oh, it wasn't about Psychomantis. When Otacon said he heard music, it was a hint at where Meryl was, because this floor is the only one that has, like, diegetic background music. Okay, so I'm going to quickly scan through this room now that there's no more enemies. Get all the ammunition I can get. They are really stingy with the ammo. Like, I don't actually have a very high maximum. I'm just getting a very small amount each time. Oh, night vision goggles. Nice. Diazepam. Can't get in there. And a cardboard box B. Where does B take you? So E is the heliport. Nuclear warhead storage building. Okay, so... It's a shame it's so awkward to get out of the heliport. Otherwise, I might actually use the shortcut system. Oh shit, I didn't think about this part. I didn't consider the changing controller ports thing.
Head.
Fuck.
Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Are you okay?
It's fine. Worst case scenario, I can die a couple times and then use the backup strategy, which is shooting the masks off the statues.
Okay. Let's go. Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
She's acting mad sus right now. Campbell, tell your niece to knock it off.
Colonel, Meryl's acting kind of strange.
Maybe she's just feeling a little tired from all the stress.
Snake, do you hear something that sounds like a song?
Yeah, I do. I started hearing it a little way back. What could it be?
Hurry ahead, Snake. The underground base is to the north, isn't it?
Meryl is acting kind of strange.
It could be the stress of battle. I have a friend who had Chechen syndrome. He became depressed 6 months after returning from Chechnya and took his own life. He was forced to fight people who spoke his own language, people with his own culture. He couldn't live with the guilt of it.
It sounds like PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of veterans returning from Vietnam suffered from that. In fact, many still do.
Yes, it is also similar to the Afghan syndrome. In Meryl's case, it is probably a much more short-term condition. Try to cheer her up. She'll come out of it.
Now, maybe I'm naive in saying this, but all of these war-specific cases, all these war-specific syndromes, like Afghan syndrome, it just sounds like you're saying PTSD, but giving it a new label. Like, do they actually have distinct differences? I just tried to call Meryl, even though she's right there, and she told us her codec is broken. Because I'm stupid. Master, what do you got to say?
That inner voice that warns you when danger is nearby. You can't learn that in training. You've got to have survived a few firefights, seen a few friends blown away, before you learn that trick.
Alright, thanks. Helpful as ever, man. Oh, I forgot about this. First person view sees through Meryl's eyes. Oh yeah, they were going ham on this boss fight.
Do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, make love to me.
Look, I already said no to the cyborg ninja. You've got no chance.
Who's that?
You don't like girls?
Snake, Meryl's not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Oh, she's clipping through the desk. There we go. So yeah, the star icon, it must exist in every version of the game because it's important to this boss fight, since you have to knock her out.
That's not your only trick.
But you might be right that maybe that was something that was added after the initial version for the soldiers.
I will show
Also,
you
wow,
I am
look
the
at
most powerful
look at the rad reflection they have on the floor.
telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for
Like, it's clearly just another room underneath, but like it's creating a.
That's right. This is no trick. It's true power.
That's fair, Dash.
It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought. Now let me read your
Here, now for this part, I'm going to put my controller on the desk, but much further away from the mic than usual.
You are a very methodical man. The type that always kicks his tires before he leaves. You are a highly skilled warrior.
Thank you.
Well suited to this stealth mission. You are extremely careful of traps. You are either very cautious or you are a coward. Still don't believe me? Now I'll read more deeply into your soul. Your memory is completely clean.
Yeah, sorry, Mantis, I didn't have time to prep some saves.
You have not saved often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psycho.
Okay, here it comes. This could get real loud.
Controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good.
There's multiple wires connected to it. This could go very wrong.
By the power of my will alone.
I'm gonna put my hands on the edge of the desk so it doesn't slide off.
What do you think now? Can you feel my power now?
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I was expecting.
It's over.
Could you even hear that, Dash? Yeah, it did. I don't know if you could even... Oh, shit. That caught me off guard. You couldn't hear it at all. Yeah, I guess the mic tuned it out. Like the filter I have on. Alright. There he is. Ah, fuck. Okay, switch to your rations. Yep, you can just crawl underneath those. Alright, we need some help.
It's true. Your enemy is a powerful telepath, but you've got more battle experience. You can do it, Snake.
That Psycho Mantis, former KGB psychic, he has powerful telepathic abilities. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, he came to America looking for a job. He worked with the FBI on several cases as a psychic profiler. 5 years ago, he was working on the case of a multiple serial murderer. He got too far into the killer's mind. As a result, he became just like the killer.
So he was sort of infected by this serial murderer's thoughts?
In any case, after that, he became a sort of psychic spy working for the highest bidder. He traveled all around the world. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound.
Oh yeah,
He can read
maximum
people's
stability.
minds. He
That's
knows
who we need
every
for our
move
group.
You're going to make.
What should I do? I've got no chance of beating him.
There must be some way.
He's a master at controlling people, Snake. Don't let him manipulate you.
Alright, so... let's see if we can figure out this controller port thing. Alright, let's see if that fixed it. It did. Yeah, much more than the melee fights, this is the fight where you want to be using crouches for dodges. Although it doesn't work on every item. Okay. Yeah, that's just a waste of your time, that. Just to freak you out. Let's try the soak grenades.
Why couldn't I read your mind?
Okay, grenades are probably a bad idea right now.
You are powerful indeed, but I know you.
Wait, what happened?
Meryl,
Did the grenade knock her out instantly instead of killing her? That was very strange.
Stop!
I feel like I'm like seconds away from a game over. Okay.
no, it cannot be. No.
I guess the blast damaged her enough to like move into the next spheres. Oh shit. Oh, you lose control of the Nikita missile. Like, in this fight, it doesn't work correctly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit him with this. Let's see if I can stun him. Ah, damn it. Let's try grenades again. No, ran right into my own grenade. Yeah, no, just stick with guns. That's how this is meant to be fought. Maybe I could... No? Yes, okay, you can punch him. Oh wow, I forgot. He just goes flying at the end of the boss fight. He practically ragdolls, although it's definitely not a ragdoll.
Your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
The soldiers that got blown out of the tank had the same thing. They just have like a very exaggerated animation
Why did
arc.
you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have
A
a
lot
heart.
of people.
It's okay, Colonel.
And I'm not done yet.
She's right.
So, you used the other... I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Perhaps so, but I'll read your future.
She is kind of giving herself away a few times, yeah. But admittedly, we don't have much information on her at this point, so like, it's not like we would guess.
You have to go through that hidden door.
Like, we don't even have an inkling yet that there might be a traitor.
The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
I always forget that this game just has a random ice level right in the middle.
Why are you telling me this?
Like, yes, okay, we are in Antarctica. It does make sense. But so much of the facility is, like, internal corridors and such, that, like, hey, go through this ice cave really feels like it comes out of nowhere.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed. It was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. We're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery. The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen through evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss. No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
Yes, a large place.
We've known each other for like
Not
90
both your
minutes.
futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this. Other people's thoughts. Force them
Although,
into my mind.
in fairness, it has been established that
I want to be by myself. I want to be left alone in my own world.
it has been established that she was a fangirl of his long before she met Snake.
Open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door.
So I was going to say something. Mantis is a genuinely tragic figure to me in this series. And that seems like a strange thing to say, because he's like this weird, psychotic murderer.
Kind of nice.
But like, ever since he was a child, he has constantly been bombarded with the most... He's been bombarded with the thoughts of every single person around him, whether he wanted to or not.
I'm
And
sorry.
anyone with a stronger will than him could like override his control of
How
himself.
did I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
And even when he tried to do
You're right.
good, like helping the FBI
Never doubt
solve
yourself.
cases, he
Just
only
let it
ended
make
up
you
polluting
stronger.
his mind
Learn
even
something
further
from it.
by like
You're
letting all the horrible thoughts
I'm
and
sorry.
delusions
I won't do it
invade
again.
his own mind.
Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name.
A name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
You know, now that I think about it, Otacon might have had a point. Alright, plug the controller into controller port 1. Yeah, like, I can empathize a lot with how Snake feels about that kind of stuff. Like, that's a complication I did not want in my life for the longest time. And like, things have changed since then, you know. I'm glad to be I'm glad to be in a relationship now, but for a long time it was like I could do without.
Could there be wolves in there?
Wolf dogs. Half wolf, half husky.
How do you know so much?
I ride dog sleds. I'm a musher.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
Yeah, he's a musher otaku. That was a terrible joke. What was I thinking? Campbell, your niece is okay. Mantis is dead.
Be careful. Wolves have the advantage in the dark. Not only can they see better, but they have a keen sense of smell as well. You'd better use your night vision goggles.
It's a good thing I picked those up.
Don't suddenly look into the dark. Look slowly from a light area to a darker area. If you do that, your eyes will gradually adjust and you'll be able to see better in the dark. Try not to play in the dark either.
So I think that is actually a mechanic in this game, is that this area gets brighter
It is so
as you get used to
ironic.
it.
People are working as slaves to pay for weapons that must never be used. Weapons that target the people themselves. It is madness. In the 20th century, in order
Yeah,
to be a
the
military
Kiev right
superpower,
after the
you had
Ocelot
to
boss
first
fight.
be an economic superpower. But things changed toward the end of the century after the collapse of communism. With all the surplus weapons and technology floating around, even economically weak countries could have a powerful military.
Save the game.
Snake, your Soliton radar.
I know. I can't use it in a narrow space like this, right?
Right. I'm sorry.
No reason to apologize. Even the greatest masterpiece has its flaws.
Wait, am I saving to a new slot every time?
Mei Ling,
I probably
how
shouldn't
did you
do
get into
that.
this line of work?
The truth is, I always wanted to become a fighter pilot. I fell in love with jets watching them in the movies.
You'd be surprised how many people say the same thing.
But I didn't want to kill people. That's when I heard that the US Air Force needed people to do BDAs, battle damage assessments.
Those are the guys whose job it is to confirm how successful a bombing run was.
Yeah, so I started to do research into aerial photography and air intelligence. I made it my major.
But there are no pilots who only do BDAs.
That's right, but by the time I learned that, I was already an expert in my field.
Yeah, so can't use the Soliton radar here. It's meant to be a bit of a maze, but, like, I know this area. I know this area like the back of my hand. Like, the exit's right there. In fact, Meryl's already there. Oh my god, I've never noticed that before. Look. Puppy running around and her, like, tapping her fingers together. You learn something new every time. Oh, hello. Is there anything I can use that would get them off my back? Yes, there is. Now I want to wait for one of them to spot me. Over here, guys. Yeah, it's not working out the way I thought it would. Is there anything for me to grab around here? Now, hold on. Ah, no, didn't work. So I vaguely remember there's something about how if you stay inside the box, instead of attacking you, they will, they'll piss on it, and that gives you their scent, and makes the others not hostile to you. But it seems like I might have been wrong. Alright, let's keep the rations equipped. No, yeah, night vision. Ah, damn it, I killed one. I was just hoping to knock him down. Okay, this is a dead end. there's the puppy. Is it the puppy that needs to piss on you?
Snake, what's wrong? I thought you were good with dogs.
Supposedly he is, but apparently it doesn't count for much. Alright. You got any interest in this? No? Good night? Yep, hello to you too, I guess. We just dealt with Psycho Mantis. Neither, actually. This is Duck Station. We are using an emulator. I took a good look at the new collection, and I said, no. If you're not gonna even try, Konami, I'm not giving you my money. I bought this game 3 times already. I'll just emulate it.